Alright, I've decided to randomly do like another commentary, talking style video after I already done one of these before. So I'm going to be posting this one shortly after I post my review. And I'm recording this pretty much right after I got done doing that review, since I have like the time to do these things now. And I was like, yeah, let's do that. Now, I've been thinking about this for the past couple of weeks and stuff. Basically, I'll talk about like the origin of my YouTube handle's name and stuff and my opinion on it. But to give you the basic gist of it is I'm not really too keen on the whole like Alphabloodhawk name to me for some reason. As a reason, I think it's cringe. I think it's cringe and just I don't really like it anymore. And the way it sounds is just, I don't know, Alphabloodhawk. Something about it just gives up a pretentious vibe to me, and I've been wanting to like get rid of that handle for a long time. Basically, there I go with the basically again. Last time, that's what I did in the whole commentary before, and I even wrote a comment that I don't want to do that. So that's like my thing is I say the basically word a lot. But moving on from that, yeah, this is a video essentially of me saying I need ideas for a new handle and a new name instead of fucking Alphabloodhawk. I don't know why I've, within the past couple months, just not been a fan of that name. And I think it's because the whole... people have written me comments before that they found the name cringe, and I kind of agree. And it's... the whole alpha in the name gives people the wrong impression that they think I'm part of some group like that, when it has nothing to do with that. It has no origin in any like alpha sigma bullshit, whatever, that type of thing that people know nowadays. I created the name, I think, I want to say 2016 or 17, I don't really remember, but it's been, yeah, 8 years or so at this point I've had the handle. If you know me from a very long time ago, it was Samuel X Productions at first, before it was Alphabloodhawk. And I had a couple other ones in between as well. But those were the two big ones. And essentially, there's no real origin for the whole Alphabloodhawk name. It doesn't have any meaning. Like, people try to think it has some meaning or something. It really doesn't. I picked it because I wanted something that abbreviated as the, A and B, the first two letters of the alphabet. And there's a YouTuber, I forgot his exact name, but it's like Alpha, Beta, A, B, something. He's like an ethno-linguistic kind of researcher guy. He does videos like that. And I saw his channel one day, and I'm like, AB, that abbreviation, I really like that. And I kind of ripped it off from him, and I'm like, what's something I can abbreviate to A and B and have the first two letters of the alphabet as my YouTube channel's logo? And I was thinking of words, and I'm like, well, alpha is the first letter of the Greek alphabet. And that's kind of a cool sounding name. And no, again, it was not associated with any kind of thing. What's a cool word that would be B? Alpha what? And I just kind of thought for a while. And then somewhere the name Bloodhawk came up. And there's a character named Bloodhawk, and I didn't know that until after I already used the name. And that's not where that comes from. The whole Bloodhawk name came from... if you played Smash Brothers Melee, there's the secondary skin that Captain Falcon had, which was like a dark colored skin. It was based off the guy, one of his rivals. I'm not too familiar with the lore, but he's basically his enemy. And on that shirt, it said Bloodhawk on the back. And I just remember that standing out for me for the longest time. I thought that was a really cool sounding name. And I was like, yeah, that's a B. It's got two letters in it. It's got two words, technically. It's Bloodhawk. But I wanted, I didn't want to write just Blood. Alpha Blood is not really a name I'd want to use. So I was like, fuck it, we'll put that in there. And it became Alphabloodhawk. And again, it's no association with any other character. It's just from that game. And I later learned on that the whole Bloodhawk thing he has on his graphical, on his shirt, it was a different word in the original version. It was the English version that had the Bloodhawk on it. I cannot remember what his original shirt said in the Japan version. I'd have to go look it up on YouTube. but I'll put it on screen anyway just to show you the original version, whatever it was, and then the Bloodhawk is where I got that name from. So that's why it was Alphabloodhawk. And there's a couple other people with Bloodhawk name out there, but they have nothing, there's no connection there, it's just a coincidence. So I've actually found a couple people with the Alphabloodhawk name on like Google search results when I've searched it. There was one from like Hotmail, and there was one in like other fucking like websites that I won't list here, but I think you know what they are. Those people are not me. That's not me, that's other people with the name. Mine has never been capitalized. The only one that is capitalized is the A. It's just been Alphabloodhawk as one word with the A. So, but yeah, now that I've gone through the backstory and the fact that I'm not a big fan of the name anymore, I would like people to give me ideas what I can essentially change my new handle into. One of them I've been got going on for a long time was like Helminth, or Helminth BDK or something to abbreviate, or just Helminth. Another one I thought about was Samo Rex as well, but in this short of it is that I am kind of sick of the Alphabloodhawk name. I'm not a big fan of that, so that's just putting it out there. I would like suggestions on what I can use as a new name that'll sound less pretentious and stupid and cringe, and you may not find the name cringe or anything, but me personally, I'm just not a fan of it anymore. So please, feedback for that. Thank you, and have a good day.